you want? I did my own review, show my thoughts. Yeah, let me read. Here. First. Oh, we can't go back because I need to subscribe to Capture H Pro. You want to make your TC instantly, which I guess you probably did. Here, actually, here. Let me. Can we just go back? Here we go. Did I load it up? Yeah. Yeah, see, you placed it way up here. That's not good. Your villagers all spawned like here. You just place it in between all of the vills. It was too far away. There was no reason to place it here. Now your golds are more exposed. Your berries is super exposed. If you place it here, it's going to be more central. And you just get the TC up faster. It's just way better. No need to place it up here. Steppe. Yeah, it's in. Okay, let me read the blurb here. Same 18 villager click up. Mine is a bit cleaner. Open range against 3 to 4 scouts. Okay. Lots of idle time in the Feudal Age. Okay. Idle TC is killing any gains I make in the villager eco kills. Classic. Opponent is on eco. I should understand this would be offensive castle with a 3 or 4 TC boom. Making a ton of army at this point. Okay. Yeah, I see. All right. I mean, let's go through it from the start and just see how it goes here. Okay. So, yeah, Steppe. Of course, there are lots of deer in the middle. So, ideally, you play heavy aggression and try and take some deer. If you can just get, like, a few herds to yourself, that's going to delay you from making farms. And it can be good, but it's risky. So, you have to be really good with the aggression. Japanese, yeah, going archers against Japanese can be good if you're scared of men-at-arms. I think that's kind of okay. But, yeah, Hindustanis, you can add in the scouts later in Feudal Age as well. You don't want to fall behind in military, especially if you're putting your TC so far back. If your opponent controls this area with military, you just can't do anything. But, as you said, I think you get a tower up, right? How does one not pick Mongols in this map? People who just want to have fun and don't want to just go full sweaty tryhard. Just go random civ. I think this probably was random civ. All right. Okay. Tower and wall around the gold line to defend golds. Yeah. So you don't need to go to wood early with on this map because you start with 3 yurts, which give you housing space. So you can go mill first, actually. As long as you're going up on 20 pop, you can get the lumber camp at the end of Dark Age. And it's fine. You can go out and mill early. Like, it can be okay. But, yeah, we're going to be floating a lot of wood, which we can't really use right now. Obviously, we can use it later, but, yeah. Okay. How's your scouting? Be nice to know exactly where the opponent is. You know his mines are here, but knowing where his TC location is, berries, you know he's here because you can see this in the fog. Oh, gifting to T90. He definitely needed one. Thank you very much. All right. This is closed, which is kind of nice for you. Oof, where's this guy going? Disaster pathing. All right. Okay. So, yeah, you're going to go range, but look, your golds are so exposed. Archery range, honestly, if your buildings should have been in front. There's no scout cavalry to harass your villagers early, so better to just build your buildings like this. I don't really like this building placement. It's too far back. All right. Archer. Yeah, it's kind of too early for a tower as well. We want to get the tower a little bit later. So we want to be on gold with these vills. We don't want to spend that 35 wood on the tower right now. Stuff like that. We're making skirms, but he's going stable and we're making skirms. You know about the stable? Oh, where's your, you don't know about the stable 100%, but you should be scouting. This guy's, you always want to be camping this area where his barracks is. You know his vills are there. So yeah, making skirms here. It's better to just make nothing than to make skirms when the opponent's going scouts here. So that is going to really hurt that 3 of your units are doing basically nothing. Okay. You are walled, though. But yeah, you need to be on gold early. This needed to be one tile down. The efficiency is not going to be very good here. Okay. We kind of have 2 layers of walls, which is sort of just wasted buildings, right? All right. But good job keeping the idle TC down until now. Wait, did you didn't lose any bills or anything? Yeah, I guess you brought them back. I didn't see where they went, but yeah, your army is just kind of garbage because half of it is just skirmishers and the opponent's just going scouts. I mean, now the skirms can be good, but if we were on gold a bit earlier, we went for 3 archers early instead of the like 3 skirms and an archer. You could have been forward doing damage. You get like 3 archers with 2 spears together, the scout opening just gets shut down, and then he's forced to make ranged units. And then maybe he's forced to go skirms instead of archers. And then, well, if he goes skirms, then you go scouts, and it works really well. Okay, he will not get anything. Although, yeah, you're chasing way too far. Chasing way too far. This is already major damage. He's actually just killing you. You just lost like 100 wood from chasing. That's pretty bad. All right. Okay. So yeah, you basically, if the scouts are gonna harass the vills, you have to attack him. When he runs away, you get your vills back to work right away. Okay, let's see the battle. This could go either way, depending on the spear micro. But, well, there wasn't too much micro there. But anyways, I think you still win this fight because his scout will go down pretty quick, and then the skirms can do the job. I mean, wait. Yeah, you have fletching, but he's accidentally clicking the deer. But the reinforcing scout, this is why it's really nice to have scouts. You just reinforce really quickly and then pick up the fight. So, looks like you're going to... I mean, you don't have knights, so camels is a little rough here. I'm not really sure if that's going to be a good play. And your eco is not doing super hot. We only have 9 farms, so it's going to be hard to really make this work. You need to look at your eco before you add the second stable. You're getting forging too. You know what's better than forging is having 2 more scouts. I would, 100% of situations, I would rather have 4 scouts than 2 scouts with forging. So you need to be spending your resources a little bit more effectively here. We're floating quite a bit. You just need to make a mill and make farms in the back. That's what needs to happen here, which you'll probably do here. Okay. 2 stables and using none, exactly. Like this, the wood should have been spent on farms. We never should have forging here. It should just be scouts. You're gonna, like, what's the point of getting forging? It's to increase the DPS. How do you increase your DPS with, in a better way? It's just adding more scouts. So, forging is not good. Unfortunately, you didn't find him. You know he has a mill here, but you didn't really check enough. You could have probably picked up a few kills here. Like, you saw his mill, but you didn't think to check around the mill. So that's a problem. Okay. Yeah, you definitely need another mill in the back, though. Starting to fall a little bit behind. These opponent's walls are kind of crazy as well. Like, he is open. You need to not go to this here. Like, if you were going down here a little bit earlier and then you dive past here early, it would have been pretty good. But you revealed your guys by going here. So a little bit better scouting, a little bit better idea of where you're sending your units. This could go a long way. Okay, but you need your scouts here too. Hindustani scouts, they have extra bonus damage against buildings. If you had like 4 scouts attacking this palisade with the archer support, you get in and you win the game. So just out of position with your units. Opponent is also chilling in the forest, so that's kind of good for you. He doesn't have scouting here, so he doesn't realize that it's closed, but you're kind of lucky there. All right, and you're going to be able to go up. Very nice. Yeah, yurts go down pretty quickly, but you don't really want to dive past the TC here. Oof. It's fine, it's fine. You know, palisade walls can be destroyed, by the way. There is that mechanic in the game. You could attack this and try and get in. All right. Okay, tower is saving. That's good. Very nice. And up to Castle Age at about the same time. All right. Alrighty. What is this gate foundation? You could use that for something. Yeah, you really don't want to have, like, quadruple layered farms. We really needed a mill back here. This is, like... Oh, man, I don't have Capture Age Pro right now because it was bugging out. But I'm going to guess that the efficiency is, like, 30%. Maybe not quite. Is it just displaying random numbers behind it? It feels weird. Feels like that's not accurate. All right. Anyways. So we're going up to Castle Age. That's a good dive. That's a really good dive. It's too bad that half your units weren't in the fight because they were, like, over here, but... Okay, micro? Yeah. This is good. This is good. Okay, just fall back. When they're getting mogged by these vills, just run away and just use the archers to shoot from a range. Don't just, like, send them in. You're getting damage, though. I mean, the random melee units could have been useful, though. Okay. Okay, now you're up. You got better things to do than micro these vills now. Because he has units anyways. You just assume that they're dead. Okay. Crossbowman upgrade is queued behind a bunch of units. That's not good. You really... Basically, in this situation, you want to be hitting a timing. You hit crossbowman timing, it's going to be great. This army needs to be going here. And you need to have crossbowman, bodkin arrow, probably even ballistics would be good. And you just go. That's how you use your tech. Okay, you're gonna go, but like you keep walking towards his wall here. You know it's open down here, but you keep sending your guys to here, or like towards there. Now we're going down, but we're walking past his stuff, and now he sees you. Okay, 1 vill down, 2 vills down. Shooter, there we go, 2 vills down. All right, good job. Thumb ring is a low priority tech here. This is not worth it here. Much better to just get TCs. Thumb ring it's okay, but. I mean, we only have 11 guys, and thumb ring or not, you're still gonna kill the CA. So thumb ring doesn't help you kill villagers really faster, and it doesn't help you kill CA much faster. And so it's 550 resources, which you could just spend it on 2 TCs. You could just have 2 TCs instead of thumb ring. What is thumb ring doing for you? Very little. Yeah, like, yeah, it's helping, but you know what's gonna be more helping is having 2 more TCs in the back. Thumb ring important in the archer versus archer matchup? I mean, it can be, but thumb ring or not, he has 5 guys, you have 14. Even if you didn't have thumb ring, you would dominate this fight. Thumb ring doesn't help against the TC. You can argue it helps against the mangonel, but it's not necessary. What's way better to spend your resources on here is just having more TCs. Like, the fact that you got thumb ring is slowing you down so much. You got the mangonel. Good enough, micro. It's fine. But, yeah. I mean, thumb ring, in the end, it didn't even help you win the fight. You still lost the fight. If you were booming 3 TCs here, you're on, like, 60 vills already, and then you're in such a good spot. Staying 1 TC is kind of just bad, though. Gonna go for the castle drop. I like it, except for that you lost your army, so the opponent's army should be better than yours right now. That's pretty awkward. You're getting yourself kind of trapped in here. I probably would have just put it down here. Or, like, here. No need to go all the way up here. Like, yeah, range is more up here, but it's not a big deal. You'll get this up, though. This is a good play. The opponent is chilling too hard with his units. That's great. All right. Now you really have to get TCs down. Like, we can't stay 1 TC. It's just not good. Because you're not going to be able to do enough damage to him. Like, he's 4 TC booming. This pressure is kind of weak because you don't have siege yet. Took a while to get siege. Now he just makes a castle, and now he's protected. And he's 3 TZ booming at this point. And he's 3 TZ booming at this point. So, like, the only way that a castle drop is going to finish off your opponent, really, is if you do it initially. With that initial crossbowman timing, if you also had a castle there, then you can stay 1 TC and keep pushing. But going for a later castle drop, unless it's fast imp behind it. Like, if you had imp coming instead of these units, then this would be okay. The castle drop is not going to do enough damage. Killing his main TC is not big damage. Controlling this area is pretty good, but you need to be imp if you're going to do this. So I think since you lost your army, the best thing to do from here is probably just to go imp and then try and treb down his stuff. He got in. Oh, because we overchopped it. Overmined it. But yeah, this situation, both players should just be trying to get to imp. because trebbing down the castle is really good. Yeah, there you go. You're gonna go in, but opponent's already up, and he's ahead by 30 vils, so you're kind of just dead because no boom. Oh, pressing the wrong button. He's gonna go for, well, he doesn't have bombards, so you can say, okay, if you get the bombards here and you win the Treb War, you're not completely dead. You have one more opportunity, and that's instant chemistry click, bombard cannons. He makes a few Trebs. You make bombard cannons and Trebs. Your bombards kill his Trebs for free. Your Trebs kill everything else, and then you have like hand cannons in the back. That's basically the only way that you can win. He got masonry too, which is really smart. He's got double castle though, so there's kind of no way this works because now he's gonna double Treb. Okay, you're gonna double Treb, but one of your castles. Oh, wait, no, you only have one castle. All right, chemistry click is good. You're gonna have to give up this castle. He's got 2 castles here. Just give up the castle, make another castle in the back. Basically, what you can do from this situation, you give this castle up, you put a castle here, his Trebs have to advance, your bombards kill his Trebs when they advance, or your other units do that as well. Then you have the castle here, build up units, bombard cannons, then you make another castle forward when you're ready to push. But if we spend all of our stone on repairing this castle that's gonna fall, then we're not gonna be in a good spot, I think. We will see. Yeah, oh, conscription in the forward castle. Disaster. All right, we're gonna go back here. All right, fair enough. Yeah, play pretty defensive. Oh, you see this, right? Oh boy, how did he get this all up? Yeah, he was sneaking out. Okay, going cavalry into Japanese. He has super halbs. He also has arb. Like every unit that Japanese can build right now is going to kill light cav. So light cav doesn't really do anything for you. Yeah, probably just go hand cannon skirm. Could be pretty good. Unfortunately, you don't have arb with Hindustanis, but you have all the other upgrades. So these guys are still pretty good, but I would love to see some hand cannons. Hand cannons deal with the samurai. I think you knew about the samurai. He's got good upgrades on them too, so you got to know he's going for them. Opponent is chilling with keeps and Yasama, so that's good. And cleaning that up was okay. Oh, what is this? Okay, like going for your own tower is kind of questionable though. I guess you needed a ranged unit or something. All right. Anyways. Okay, opponent is not really pushing his advantage here, which is good because he doesn't really have anything against your crossbowman yet. He's starting to go skirm himself. Honestly, if the opponent just spent his res better, he would have a huge army right now and he would be dominating you. So you're kind of lucky. Hussar, okay, Hussar is like 15 HP and slightly faster attack speed. It's not worth 1,100 resources for you right now. There are almost anything is better than getting Hussar upgrade right now, by the way. Hussar, yeah, it barely does anything. You want to be at least finishing all blacksmith techs before clicking Hussar, for sure. Every blacksmith tech is just better than Hussar. Hussar is just the sort of the cherry on top. It's the final upgrade that if you have it, it's good. Okay, scatter formation is making it so that you're doing less damage because you're like the back units can't fire because they're too far away. So scatter formation just really bad here. There we go. Okay, yeah, he has, no, he doesn't even have catapulto. Diving the Trebs here is kind of questionable. I mean, it's sort of working though, but not really. It's honestly, whatever. He did throw his samurai there, so that's good. But yeah, scatter formation is really bad here. All right. You can recover from this position though. Now that the opponent sort of failed his early imp, now you're full boom, and now it's fine. Now it's like who has the better civ, Japanese or Hindustanis? And I think Hindustanis is gonna be better. You just need to finish up upgrades. Like you're throwing your Hussars, you have no armor upgrades. They're just gonna all die. Like why do we throw them? We're still throwing units. Just build up like 30 guys with full armor and then go, and then you win. But if we keep throwing units one by one, it's not going to be good. We never want to push until we're ready with our army. Like, our army is 21 guys, and they have no upgrades. So it's not time to push. It's time to build up units right now. And then go. Like, we're going to send these in, and then they're going to do nothing. We're going to send them in, and they're going to do nothing. We need to fall back. Like, why are we even hoovering around with the hussars? We don't have the final armor. They're never going to do anything until the final armor. They're just going to die to halbs, basically. Like, all you need to do, click all of your guys, come back here. Stop trying to be a micro nerd and, like, picking off one treb. Okay, you get 2 trebs. But if he had just defended better, he wouldn't have lost anything. All right. You need to max out. See, opponent is not pushing until he's basically maxed. Whereas you're trying to push when you have not enough stuff. And you're throwing your hussars again. I guess it delays his push. That was an okay snipe because that was his only way to push was with that treb, so that was good. Okay. Hand cannons, hussars. You do need a few more vills. 104 is not quite enough. Would love to see some trebs as well. Trebs are really good. Since Japanese don't have bombard cannons, if you have trebs protected by your castle, then he can't really kill them cost effectively. Yeah, Gray has a nice he has a nice queue. He's making units. He needs to have way more production, but he's got the right idea. We're on like nothing. You're trying too hard to use just a few units, and you need to mass better and go when you have enough stuff. Final armor on the hussar. Not having final armor on hussar is making your hussar basically useless. They're absolutely garbage when you don't have the final armor. Wait, did we just try and make another castle here? What? Dude, he has 2 trebs here. He has 2 trebs. What are we doing? Dude, just give up the space. It's fine. No, hand cannon's going in. See, we're trying to do too many things when we just need to fall back, chill, 200, 200, and go. The vills! The vills! We don't... Ah, we're just dead now. I mean, you didn't need to throw all of your vills there. It was gonna be fine. But you can see how skirms is really important. Japanese basically just dies to skirm, because all of their good units die to skirm. Pretty much, other than champions, but then you have hand cannons for that. So champions, or sorry, hand cannon skirm was always going to be the better play. Hussars really, like, they're not really doing anything. Because what are the hussars here for? Sniping trebs? You know what also snipes trebs is bombard cannons. Like, why do we need the hussars? Hussars are just dying to helps, basically. So you always want to be thinking of what your best units are to accomplish the goals that you have. Big problem is you just not making vills. So yeah, looking at your vill count in the late game is pretty key. He's gonna go try and raid. It's fine. I guess you're holding though. He's raiding. Oh boy, this raid is disaster. Yeah, we had all of our castles on the front and nothing in the back. Well, he's maxed. You're not maxed. You still don't have the final armor, which is just like basically the best upgrade. I'd rather have fully upgraded. I'd rather have scout cav with final armor than whatever you have here. All right. GG's. Hopefully there was lots to learn. You definitely focus too much on micring individual units when you're not even maxed. So better goals for late game is going to help. But of course, there's lots of stuff we went through earlier as well.